Remember here a few weeks ago, I've been saying this for a while now. Actually I've been saying this ever since Elon Musk acquired the tweet platform of tweets on Twitter and changed it to X. X? Yeah, it's going to be an X platform soon. Just like TikTok's about to be, I reckon. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's a bait and switch rug pull. And they've got everything. They've got everything on all of you. Those of you who've been using X and TikTok, they've nailed the lot of you. They're probably nailing me on here. Truth be known. Anyway. Good old Larry Ellison. It's been a 100 Flowers campaign all along. That's what I said it was, it's what it is.
That's it. It's really the end of TikTok now. The downfall has begun. It's already been going on. Israel's latched its tentacles onto the application, and already today users are abandoning the app. It's glitching. You're not getting any views. Of course, the censorship is off the rails, and people from other countries are posting on the app showing their audience, and people are starting to realize, wait a second, if you live in a different country, none of your content is being shown to the American audience, which is exactly what the entire thing was about, making sure that America is in its own isolated bubble. So this guy right here, Larry Ellison, is now one of the largest shareholders of TikTok. This is the guy that TikTok went to, and our data has already been stored on his Oracle servers since 2021, so this isn't anything new, but now he also has control and influence over the algorithm. And for those who don't know just how psychotic this man is and just how authoritarian he is, take a listen to what he's previously said here.
The police will be on their best behavior because we're constantly watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And it's unimpeachable. The cars have cameras on them. All right, I think we have a squad car here someplace. But those kind of applications using AI, we can use AI, and we're using AI to monitor the video. So if that altercation that occurred in Memphis, the chief of police would be immediately notified. It's not people that are looking at those cameras. It's AI looking at the camera. No. You can't do this. It would be like a shooting. That's going to be an event that's immediately, an alarm's going to go off. It's going to be, and we're going to have supervision. In other words, every police officer is going to be supervised.
So you might be thinking, okay, well that just has to do with police, but absolutely not, because of course the AI technology that they're implementing on monitoring cameras is the same exact AI technology that they're using to monitor the videos you're uploading. Actually, for users that had to accept the
Raven has been upgraded to Flock. Flock has been upgraded to Raven. And that's the audio cameras that are everywhere. Oh yeah, they're not just watching, they're listening too. Because they're going to have supervision. And you will be supervised by a supervisor.
New terms and condition in the United States because of the fact that it's under new ownership. They immediately stated that the videos you use is going to be used to train their algorithms. The AI is going to be analyzing the videos. So everything we do on the app is for TikTok. It's for TikTok. It's for them to get more information on us. And they also stated that they are going to be using the content of your videos to determine things, of course, like your race, ethnicity, nationality, political ideology, it states that in the new terms and conditions. They just went over it clearly. So this is kind of the new authoritarian regime that we're in, and it's all for Israel. It's all for Israel, and we know it's all for Israel because, I mean, Netanyahu just simply bragged about this and stated it himself. Let me go ahead and play this clip for you guys, too.
The most important purchase that is going on right now is class
TikTok.
TikTok, number one. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential. And the other one, what's the other one? That's most important. X. Exactly. Very good.
So there you go. I mean, he's just flat out saying it. Hey, you guys, the most important thing, he's of course talking to just like a whole entire team of pro-Israel influencers. And he's just basically saying the most important sale is TikTok. Why? Well, it's because of the fact that we are going to be able to finally control the algorithms, censor anything that is critical of Israel, anything that showcases the truth about Israel, and we're going to make sure Americans stay in this bubble so that way they support Israel forever. This is the new ownership of TikTok. This is the surveillance state that they've implemented, the AI technology that Oracle is going to be using to monitor our videos. There's no free speech. They talk about how America has free speech. There's really no free speech. And the second that there starts to be free speech and a platform comes out where Americans can actually discuss what's going on, well, the government then immediately wants to control that. And it's not, you can criticize the American government as much as you want, but the second you mention Israel, all bets are off the table. It's like they come bipartisan as a massive herd just ready to stampede over anything you want to say and do. That's always how it is. So users have been going and trying out different platforms. One of them is Upscrolled. It's a Palestinian-owned social media app. We'll see how it does. I mean, it's a much smaller app, and they of course don't have the same. They simply don't have the money that these larger social media platforms have to grow. I did make an account on it, anyways. The interface is nothing really like TikTok right now, but people are just flooding other social media apps to see, just to make a statement, and then also because some of them, including me, genuinely do not feel safe about the idea of Oracle and Larry Ellison just having this much control and being able to analyze all of your videos. I'm sure your messages too on the app. Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. And they're doing this with every single aspect of our lives. It's the same exact guy, him and his son, who just bought out all of the mainstream media platforms in America, basically all of them. Same exact one who's trying to stop the sale of Warner Bros. So that way they can acquire it. The sale of Warner Bros. To Netflix so they can acquire it. That's the state of America that we're in. They want to control everything. They want to censor everything, and they want to make sure that Israel's grip on America, is never undone. That's kind of it. So, anyways, a lot of users have been talking about moving to Oracle days after TikTok's $14 billion venture. Oracle's Larry Ellison to avoid the U.S. ban. Users reported pro-Palestine content vanishing. Bans for words like Zionist and feeds filled with unwanted video. Oh yeah, I actually showed you guys that already yesterday, where they're just flat out saying, oh yeah, now we actually control the algorithm to make sure that we remove people using the word Zionist as an offensive term. Actually, let me go ahead and play that. I think I showed it to you guys yesterday.
The professional one.
This is the new
our operations teams, which include our content teams, distribution,
TikTok,
user support,
US arm.
And also our trust and safety team, which is focused on keeping the platform safe and really protecting against all forms of hate, especially anti-Semitism. The second is I am a member of the American Jewish community. I have lived the last 591 days amongst so many focused on the return of the hostages, still 58 left to come back. And the third is I am a dad to two Jewish girls who have been on the idea of preventing the perpetuation of anti-Semitism and hate.
So, I mean, he's just flat out saying his beliefs. He's incredibly pro-Israel, staunchly pro-Israel. Right after October 7th, he hosted a panel exclusively for pro-Israel influencers to voice their concern about how the platform, how TikTok, and the content that it's showcasing, of course, doing nothing for Palestinians. He's just basically shitting on them all day, every day. But for Israelis, absolutely. You know, they'll change the entire algorithm for Israelis. They're the protected group. Palestinian or nothing to them. Nothing to them. It doesn't matter. They just need to make sure that Israelis are supreme. Actually, the new hate speech manager of TikTok, that loud and proud Zionist, is what she calls herself. It was recently reported on the Jerusalem Post. I think this was the weirdest thing in the new terms and services, is that prior to the push for this new hate speech manager of TikTok, in the guidelines regarding hate speech, it said that any forms of racial supremacy are, considered hate speech. Any forms. That's all it said. So if you're white and you're a white supremacist, that would be considered hate speech. If you're a Jewish person and you're a Jewish supremacist, that would be considered hate speech. Black, whatever, and so on and so forth. They changed it after she took hold. And all of a sudden now, when it used to say all forms of racial supremacy are considered hate speech, it's that part's gone now, and it just says white supremacy is considered hate speech. Well, that's odd. That's odd, because why would it not be all forms of supremacy? Why are we now, a new hate speech manager takes place, and all of a sudden now the only focus is on white supremacy, when every race, anybody can be a supremacist for their own ideology if they look down on people and view people beneath them. But for some reason now we're going to ignore all of those people, and we're just going to exclusively focus on white supremacy. All of a sudden, and it only happened after the new hate speech manager of TikTok came in. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I see my comment section a lot, and I see people, especially people that are pro-Israel, commenting, and they'll almost brag. I've had comments where people genuinely brag when I bring up what's happening in Palestine, in Gaza, and they'll brag and say, well, we're God's chosen people, and they'll put that smiley face emoji, and they genuinely mean it. Now, is that not a form of supremacy when you think you're above everybody else? And we see this in the comment section. We see this as justification for the murder of Palestinians. Is that not supremacy? Well, according to the new hate speech manager of TikTok, it isn't. Only white supremacy is considered hate speech. You see how messed up that is? You see how they try to manipulate what flies and what doesn't, so that way they can only hate on a certain group of people but not a different group of people? That's the state that they're trying to implement in the United States. That's what's going on. And this would actually be a great time for me to show my disclaimer. Again, really not meant to intend hate towards any group of people. X, Y, and Z. Always have to show that, so that way my videos don't get reported. But it's odd. It's odd. So you can be a white, if you're a white supremacist, the whole world's going to go after you on TikTok, apparently, under this new hate speech manager. But if you're a Jewish supremacist or any other supremacist, it's fine. You're off the hook. And that's supposed to somehow be more fair? It's supposed to bring more equality? No, doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. So that's really it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up as well if you found it interesting. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.
You just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And some 2-minute noodles. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Told you so. Told you so. The whole time. Ever since the start of Facebook, it's all just been a 100 Flowers campaign. Facebook started off, what was it called? Zuckerberg's nothing. He's a nobody, He's just a face. Zuckerberg doesn't know shit. He's just another Zionist Jew. The face that they put to the CIA and FBI program, what was it called? Base Note, I think it was Base Note. Something like that, Base Note. It wasn't Facebook, it was something else. That was a prototype. Then some tech bros got hold of it and created Facebook. It's been a government program the whole time. The 100 Flowers campaign, the 100 Flowers campaign, the 100 Flowers campaign, the 100 Flowers campaign. Excuse me, I keep saying it. I keep saying it, people. Nobody seems to be twigging on this. I've heard it a couple of times mentioned. I've heard Jim Brewer mention it once. But all of you talking heads, people, everyone's pushing these VPNs. Do you think the VPN might actually be the opposite to what they say it is? You think you might actually be subscribing to something that collects everything in one place? All the traffic that comes to and from your computer, to and from your router, your internet router, modem? Sounds more likely. Like I say, I don't do rabbit holes. I just do what makes sense. I do what these receipts for. I do. Look, that Larry Ellison is Donald Trump's handler. He's Benjamin Netanyahu's handler. Have you ever thought about that? That's what he is. A handler by any other name is a CEO. The CEO of a multinational monopsony. Buddy, don't ask me to explain what a monopsony is. Don't be so fucking lazy. Go and look for yourself. Let's just say a monopsony runs multiple monopolies that appear to be competition to one another. You know, kind of like how Target and Kmart are the same company, supplied by the same people as Best and West. Kind of like how Coles and Woolworths are the same company. Kind of like how Tiger Barn, Super Barn, and IGA is all the same shit. It's all the same CEOs. Even the local managers have got no clue. They don't know. They're just running their store, doing whatever they're told to do on the computer when they go and clock on for the day, and they look at their daily chores. Oh, we've got a load coming in, and and this and that, and oh yeah, we've got to put this display out at the front of the store and on the end of the aisles for Christmas or Easter or all that non-Christian things. Anyway, so there you have it. It's what it is, bruh.